And just like that, we are live. It's Thursday. It's the second Thursday of the month. So you know we here. Thank you all for tuning in and being with us. It's your girl, Krista B.
Queen PR.
And the Baker.
And we are happy to be with you guys. I feel like this Thirsty Thursday is a very, very special one.
We always say that.
Like we haven't seen each other in a while. And also, I don't know, did we recap after? This is the first Thirsty Thursday we've had since we all saw each other at SmackDown.
Oh,
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
We met for the first time.
It was also technically our anniversary of doing Thirsty Thursdays together, even though it was a Friday.
It was a Friday.
It was our September meetup since we couldn't record, since we couldn't do a Thirsty Thursday.
Right. It was a special night because it was also, I think, was it your first show, Baker?
Yeah. It was my very first wrestling show. It was awesome. I was so hyped up.
It was Bakey's first show. We all met each other in person for the first time. And I'm so glad like our relationship didn't change from like visually to in person.
I know.
It was just like, it was the best thing ever.
It really was. It was a long time coming. It felt like it was just, friends that you haven't seen in a really long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though it was the first time that we were meeting. Well, you knew each other. That you were meeting me.
Right.
Yeah. that I was meeting you.
I have to shout out Jeree because she put me onto the Crown Royal Vanilla of like
my god,
the absolute vanilla and the regular Coke. And me and my friend, shout out to Drea, we bought a Crown Royal Vanilla and we went to McDonald's and got like large Cokes. And oh my god, he was just like, yo, I want another one of those. So yeah,
that was a great drink.
That's an amazing drink. Like I would have never thought of
me too
putting that together like ever in life.
And it tasted just like a vanilla Coke float, right?
Right. Just
really
regular Coke.
Shout out to Jeree. Shout out to Wild
we
Spice.
We miss you. The rest
shout
of
out to PJ. Love my girls. You guys are killing it. You guys are booked and blessed and working. Yes, girls. Yes.
You too, Baker. You too, girl.
Okay. Yes. I'm booked today for something else.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And even like Krista B, you're hosting a party coming up.
Yes, girl, you are. Oh my god.
I've seen you on Hot 97 doing your thing too.
I'm definitely hosting my very first music showcase. Shout out to Scott Morris and more bookings. It was a long time coming. I've known Scott Morris for a while now. I've seen him actually grow this from nothing into something that's so big, and I'm just so honored and privileged to be a part that he wants me to be a part. Although I'm nervous as hell.
Yes, drinks to that. We need to drink to that. So the bell, and then I'll tell people what we're doing. All right, so here we go. We're playing the game with no name, the drinking game, whatever we call it. We don't really know what to call it anymore. But this is a game that we play at the Face Beat Heelside podcast. Every single time that you hear the Undertaker's bell, just take a drink. We usually have 3 per episode, but it's Thirsty Thursday, so we're getting lit. Let's do it. That's right, Washington Heights, you popping?
Yeah.
Here we go, Sirens. I hear you.
No. I love Washington Heights. I miss over there.
Come over, hang out.
Like right next to me too. I need to come light one up with Baker one of these days.
Come hang out.
I'm
here.
I literally grew up in Washington Heights for like the first 3 years of my life. And
oh my god,
it was amazing. Like literally, the 90s and Spanish Harlem and stuff. Like it was like the best time ever. But anywho, what are we drinking?
Am I starting?
Yeah. Go ahead, girl.
I call it my happy juice. It's some orange juice, ginger ale, and some special liquor. I'm not disclosing. What?
No disclosing.
Technically, it's something that my husband made. So,
wow, you just. Oh, and we got to meet him too. That was awesome.
You did. You got to meet Greg. Greg is a sweetheart.
He's so cool.
Thank you. I take pride, even though I cannot account for his great personality. That's all him.
Oh,
but
yeah,
but he's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I love it.
What are y'all drinking?
I'm light. I'm sipping wine.
That's good.
Not out of my usual pea glass. I just realized my champagne glass, but
It's water. We don't drink water in champagne flutes.
That's fact.
oh, it's wine,
right? Oh, it's wine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Moscato. I'm also drinking Moscato.
All right.
I'm also reminiscing because this past weekend was Miami Carnival, and this is when I got my first Fat Tuesdays cup in Miami Carnival, like 4 years ago. So when I'm done with this, I will crack open this one.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, Barefoot. I see you.
Oh,
I love that one.
Barefoot too.
I love that. I love that one.
The Chardonnay.
Then I have
That's a rosé.
one. Then I have the big one in the refrigerator.
Ooh, what kind is it?
Pink Moscato. That's what this one is.
Oh, the pink Moscato. Yeah, you just said it. I'm sorry.
She definitely did.
All right, time to drink. I love it. Let's kiki.
Yes. So, Thirsty Thursdays
Here's
back. We took a break for our meetup. Shout out to Madison Square Garden and Legends and Jobber Cheers and that wonderful night. And now we're back. And I'm really excited. We were going to dress up, but then we were like, no.
Wait, I also have to shout out Rosenberg.
Yes.
Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been in that building that day. And, you know, I love me some Rosenberg, even though I call him like the biggest heel in WWE.
He kind of is.
Also, I need to hear the Undertaker gong after I make this announcement.
Okay.
I have to shout out one of my very best friends who is watching this right now. Kishonna, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I love you. I'm drinking for you. This is the pregame to what's going to happen on Saturday, and you will definitely be getting your blue juice out of my freezer. Love you, girl.
Yeah. I'm sorry. For some reason, it wasn't playing, but I think
it's fine.
There you go.
There we go.
Cheers. Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday.
So I want to know what everybody else is drinking in the comments. Shout out to Eva. Shout out to Mike, who are day ones, practically family. Shout out to Dre.
Hello.
Hey. Shout out to Your Sports. Make sure you check out their show and their efforts for breast cancer awareness. Really cool shit. I'll post it in the comments so everybody can support that. Oh, Kishonna said, she said, thank you, ladies. Love you, ladies. We love you too. We love you too. So do y'all like my new background?
I haven't met you, but I like you.
I was definitely just texting her like, girl, did you see it? And she wrote that.
Yeah, nice.
She came through. She said she would, and she's here. Hello, girl.
She did.
Yes, of course. Listen, our first anniversary party, Kishonna came all the way from work, picked up her cousin, and literally came out like, I don't ever have to sit here and wonder if my friends would support me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
As soon as I posted the flyer, in less than 2 seconds, Kishonna reposted and was like, she supports me and I support her tenfold. Like, I never have to worry about her, my friend Tanisha, my other best friend Nikisha. I don't have to worry about them. My friend DeRay, like, I can name them all. Like, I never have to worry about the support, the love, and all of that. So when Kishonna says she shows
that's
up,
beautiful.
that's that. I'm about to get all teary eyed and stuff.
I love it.
I can't do it today.
I love it. I love that you have like that circle.
Yeah.
That is
you gotta weed some out, you know.
Unfortunately,
grow and stuff, but I wouldn't trade mine for the world, and technically I can't at this moment in time. So.
Stuck.
Gorilla glue. Fit.
That's beautiful. That really is awesome. I miss all of my people in Panama. They don't watch this.
Oh
no, they gotta start. They gotta start.
They all work nights
with us.
Like legit, the people that would absolutely no doubt be here have been, and I am really thankful about this for them. They have been constantly booked, and they do theater, so it's every night.
I'm not
all
mad
week.
at it.
Exactly. So I'm just like, all right. I can't see you. You can't see me. It's okay. We still love each other and support what we're doing. So Yay.
I love that. And let's toast to family. And let's toast to our family in the comments. Danielle, hey girl. Shout out to Pretty Heels.
Hey Danielle.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm like loving this. Somebody else in the comments that I wanted to give a shout out to. But I want to give a little segue to Comic-Con because it was my first Comic-Con.
Was it?
It really was. I've never gone. Yeah, I've never gone, and I have to shout out why I even thought to even go, and I already can't wait till next year. I'm gonna get the whole weekend shit.
We're gonna go together.
Yeah, and I'm actually thinking about cosplaying. I never thought I would.
I mean,
I would. Like,
you
I don't even dress up for Halloween.
First of all, P, why Cha was there too? He didn't even tell me.
What? On Friday? I mean, the Friday when I was there?
I think so. I don't know. Like, he didn't even tell me. I said, you at Comic-Con? He was like, yeah, you didn't even tell me.
There's so much wrestling shit that I didn't realize.
Yeah. I know. I saw all of the pictures and I was like, are you for fucking real? The first year I don't go to Comic-Con. Well, yes, last year doesn't count. And there's so much wrestling there. And I'm like, why did I never see this before?
I did. I talked to JR for like a second.
You mean Jim Ross?
Yeah. He was like leaving his booth. He was like so over me. He was so over it. But like I could not have been in like that close vicinity to him and like not say anything.
Right.
So I was like, "Hi Jay, I'm a huge fan." And he was like, "Okay, thank you." And it's fucked up because I was in line to meet MJF. And then JR walked past and I kind of like left MJF's line. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But like I hope he would understand. Also, he crashed fucking Tiger Driver's the Beauty of Black wrestling panel.
Yeah.
He crashed it, which was like awesomely like a great surprise, but he definitely crashed it. But the panel was amazing. So that's why I went to Comic-Con.
I actually spoke to Lovely about it. And she was like, she loves him. Like, he's definitely an ally when it comes down to us. Like, us, people of color, he's definitely
melanated people.
Yeah, so it was really dope that he was able to be there and to show his respect for us. Like, people may think, I said, yo, he is so good at doing his job because I hate his character.
Yo, that's why I said, yo, it was
for real.
Like, it really was. And
I think cocky. Like, I hate you, but for you to step outside yourself and show people that you're not really your character.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like kudos
to him. For real.
Yeah,
MJF.
Kudos to him.
Like I didn't think that I would stand. I stand.
I do stand. I like nasty heels like him. Like I love like when they're just like despicable. Like when I've seen him like put the middle finger up to little kids, I'm like, yes. I love it.
Right,
but I wanna. He's not Austin, but I don't think he's not Austin. But it takes a lot to like flip off a kid in front of their mom at a show.
If that was me, I would have been banned from every wrestling vicinity after.
But I do. I want to take a drink. Let me make sure our gong is because I want to shout out Tiger Driver and everyone that was on that panel because it's still like it gives me like goosebumps thinking that like there was a black wrestling panel at fucking Comic-Con. Like to me, that's just like, oh my fucking god! And it was.
And we're gonna be on the next one next year. That's fine.
Yes.
And like it was amazing. And I know a lot of work got put into it. And everyone at the booth, I got to meet Queen of the Ring, Alex, for the first time.
Awesome.
So that was awesome. I got my Queen of the Ring shirt and stickers and stuff and shit like that. Cool. I got to meet Lovely for the first time. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to Cam, aka Seahawk, on Twitter, who was there. Faye Jackson.
We love this girl. Yo, Faye cracking up on Twitter.
Oh, she's hilarious.
I promise you.
She's hilarious. But yeah, everybody involved. Take a drink.
Cheers.
And I got all this swag.
I love
swag is dope. Like for real, your little corner
like that.
Huh?
Did you get me a Becky painting like that?
No, I did not.
Oh,
But I can. I went so ham, like, because I had like got unexpected money while I was at Comic-Con, so I was like,
Very
ooh,
nice.
I went back to booths and I was like, let me get this, let me get this, let me get this, let me get this. So yeah,
That's
Like,
awesome.
I did get you some stuff.
I know, but that Becky, Becky's blood right in front,
It's
right
epic,
before Survivor Series, like that's me, and like
so epic.
You know what? I think I'm revoking your surprise now. Like,
no,
I did get you some stuff back though.
Right.
I did.
I'm here for this. Like this whole thing. Go on.
I've been in a super petty mood lately. I'm sorry. I don't know where it's coming from. Sorry.
Okay.
It's the retrograde. Okay. It's the Mercury retrograde.
It's okay.
That's all right. But this has been, despite what happened last week, which I can't really disclose, this retrograde has brought a lot of perspective for me.
Okay.
Spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, a lot of perspective for me. So, it's been a roller coaster of a retrograde for me. It's brought a lot of blessings. I give you that much.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A lot of blessings, and I'm here for it.
A lot of lessons.
Yeah. I didn't even realize we were in a retrograde.
Oh, girl, we have been. We have been. It started the penultimate. Look at me using big words. Week of September, and we go on for like another week or so. That's the.
I feel like it started around the same time Hispanic Heritage Month started. It just like we just throw it in here and that's it.
So October-ish, okay.
Well, yeah. Hispanic Heritage Month ends tomorrow.
Late September, huh?
I said Hispanic Heritage Month ends tomorrow.
Well, I'm still here today.
Come on now.
So,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Talking about. So,
that's right.
What are you guys excited about wrestling wise right now? I feel like between our episodes,
yeah. What? What'd you say?
Ass at Crown Jewel.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes. I will not have it any other way.
Y'all know I'm rooting for Sasha, right? I just want to put that out there now so that there's no
To be honest, we know that Bianca's not going to win the SmackDown Women's Championship because
she's going to Raw, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, she's going to Raw.
Becky's going to Raw, so it's only right to give it to Sasha.
It's
only right to give it to Sasha, but I don't want it. I want it in a way, like when they I want them to show up and show out. I get that Saudi Arabia is not really pro-women.
The scene for women.
Yeah, as they should be. Like they're now starting to get into the pro-women. Like they have their first set of Uber women drivers and stuff like that. But I really want the women to not be able to be pigeonholed in a place where they're here to entertain you. You understand? Like they really need to go above and beyond, especially because
like they normally would.
First time going, and I think it's Bianca's first time going. I think it's also Becky's first time going. Sasha been there already. Sasha was there with Alexa Bliss. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just really need to show up and show. And I'm really trying to see like how they will allow, because the whole hair thing, and so. I'm just trying to see how they will be portrayed, because the first time, remember, they wore long sleeves. They couldn't even show their and stuff. So
they gear come all the way up to
to their neck.
That's really interesting.
A whole ponytail.
Because I don't think that they're at a point yet where they will allow the regular kind of gear that we're used to. No, that's still not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen.
Showing like any skin.
Whatsoever. No, definitely not. Yeah. Which is in on itself such not hassle, but restriction. It's so restrictive. Like your movements are totally different. It's not what you are used to doing in any capacity. In any capacity. How do you really show up and show out? Well, you know what? I am just happy that they're there. Yeah. I am happy that they're taking the steps to be more inclusive to a women's roster because it's already, you know, it's such a specific cultural thing that I'm just grateful that this is a step that's been taken forward, and sustained.
Yeah, I agree. And a lot of people have a lot of opinions about these shows, and a lot of people that was actually like they're like the straw that broke the camel's back with WWE like a couple years ago. I remember they're just like, okay, I don't know, I can't respect what they're doing. But when then you see the footage of like girls in the crowd like yelling, "This is hope." For me, like it's hard not to feel that, you know,
it's
and
heart-wrenching.
right, it really is, and I love stuff like that, and I love that Sasha's involved. It always leaves
we know this, we know. No, but I also feel like I will really want to know, like, shout out to Stephanie Hardy who's in the comments.
We love
hey,
you,
girl.
We love you, girl.
She pointed out like Natty was the first ones to go.
Yeah.
And they had the long sleeve and the t-shirt over the you know.
Right. Right.
Like, how was that adjustment? And I don't want the generic, oh, it was amazing. It was this. I want to know like the real raw, like how did they really have to adjust? Because now, well, we all know Lacey, she shows skin. Yeah. Her stuff, like she wear midriff shorts and crop tops or whatever the case may be like that. And you know, Natty, at that time, she wasn't really showing her chest, but you can tell she was very voluptuous with it. So,
but even if you're not showing, the fact that they wear such form-fitting gear, that is in on itself such a like it, that has such a backlash. There's such a cultural shock there. Right. So truly, I'm sorry, interrupting you.
No, you're right. And then like we've seen pictures where they had to like literally cover their hair with hijabs and you know, when they walk through temple, well, of course, when you walk through the temple, you have to. But like when they walk through, like, I just want to know what that backstory was like, because we only go from what we see. And I remember how much heat and backlash WWE was getting because they had these two women fighting in Saudi Arabia for the first time. And it was just like, oh, well, why can't they be like, people are so culturally ignorant, culturally blindsided, to where it's just like, you have to, if you go into somebody, it's like going to somebody's house, you have to respect what they do. Like if that person says no shoes in my house, bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house.
Yep.
Like shout out to Roddy Ricch on that verse. But yeah, it's like they're so culturally ignorant. Like the WWE caught all the backlash for, but I feel like it was a good step. It was a right step in the direction for WWE monetarily and to get that broadcast and to let women know that there is hope for
absolutely
for you to be like, I know Mansoor won that year, and I forget the woman's name, but she's also wrestling now. I don't know if she's in NXT or in UK, but she's also wrestling. The Saudi Arabia woman who won that night too, who they signed a contract with. I'm sorry. So it's
that's
just like,
huge.
It's huge. Like
it is.
I mean, we see Mansoor more than we see her.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where she at, but you know, she's still a staple and a beacon and something moving forward.
Absolutely.
In a country where it's just so machismo, like it's just so masculine, it's just so male dominated.
Where the culture, it's so man centric.
Yeah.
That agreed. I want to give my 5 cents.
I want to know the story behind that. That's the journalist in me, like.
Right, what's going on there?
Right.
Yo, Baker, you are like have all the fans in the comments.
I keep promising people that I'm gonna start my my Twitch channel.
Oh my
and
god,
exists.
I would watch you every day of my life. You are so funny.
You are so sweet. You are so sweet. I need to get my shit together. I have been very, very blessed to be extremely busy, that I have not been able to actually dedicate the time that I need to figure out what it is that I want to do for my Twitch channel, but it's coming. It's coming. And I will continue to say this. It's probably going to be like a holiday situation going on. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to happen within the next few weeks. But thank you guys for keeping the hope alive.
Cheers to being booked and busy. And also to Jenna from the Mixed Tag Show family. Shout out to Blue. We had
girl.
my godbrother Bougie on the season premiere. Actually, I put it on. It's a Twitch show, and they watched one of his matches with PJ Savage, Krista, at a Invictus show, and it was like such a good show. Like I was like so happy for him, but also like, yo, Blue, this is such a great concept. Like I'm so hyped for it.
I promise you that the people we've come across, and you know what's crazy? I met P's godbrother before I knew that they were related. So when we went back, and I was like, "Oh, hey," she was like, "Oh, wait, you know my godbrother?" I was like, "Yeah," like I was
like, "Oh, I know Krista." I was like,
"How do y'all know each other?"
A whole year, like almost a whole year, like for my thing. So yeah, I was here. She was like, "Oh, that's my godbrother." I was like, "Oh wow!" And I feel like everybody who's come out of Johnny Rod's school literally goes above and beyond. Like, I can't be the Dudleys came out of Johnny Rod's school. Can we just take it that far back?
Yeah, he has a lot of great students that came out of there. I think Big Cass came out of
Karen Q came out of Johnny Rod's school.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Bam Bam.
Shout out to Karen Bam Bam. It's funny because I remember meeting them at fucking WUW at their shows at the fucking boxing gym in Brooklyn.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Can we just toast to? I love watching the glow up. Like, I just witnessed this girl that I first discovered randomly on my Discover page on my reels. Her name, I don't know if you guys follow her. Her name is Kelly Dactyl on Instagram, and she makes these amazing like dance videos, and they're like really like well edited and like creative and everything. And now she has like 1 million followers. She makes content for Reese Witherspoon. She has like sponsorships with Target and Disney and
Kelly Dactyl.
Yes. And I just like it's so many people like on Instagram and like social media platforms over the last like 10 years that I've just watched grow and like, and I love shit like that. You know, like social media gets a bad rap, but then you get to see like all these like success stories that are like really cool.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Shout out to the glow up.
Shout out to the glow up.
We want to see everybody thrive. Shout out to Mike, who we're gonna be.
I spat on myself.
I mean, it's Thirsty Thursday.
I mean, nobody saw it. You told on yourself too. Nobody saw it.
I just had to be honest.
I'm glad you did.
That's what alcohol makes you do. Be real honest.
Right. So so we have a guest for this edition of Thirsty Thursday, which also makes it special. I think every Thirsty Thursday is special because I think connecting with Face Beat Heels High podcast was definitely a blessing.
It really was. Yes. I speak in behalf of the rest of the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
Shout out to PJ and fucking
Wild Spice. Shout out, girls. Love you.
Finding reasons for us to drink.
Girl, I'm almost done. I'm halfway down.
I got a refill. I
need a refill. So let's get a quick refill, guys. Stick with us. We have the beautiful Janelle from Java Cheers podcast and Battle Club Pro. She just became one of the very few female co-owners of a fucking wrestling promotion. So we have her on. She's literally family. This is the first time she's actually been on our. No, it's the second time she's been on our show, right, Krista?
Is it the second time?
This is the first time on Thirsty Thursday. Yes. It's her second time with us because we did a show with her on our podcast.
Gotcha. I was like, has she been here? I was like, I am not drunk.
First time on Thirsty Thursday, but her second time with us. But it won't be. It'll be more. Is what I meant to say.
Yes. Yes. So guys, get your refills.
You're gonna be right back with the refills
for Janelle, and we will be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey, Blue.
Hey, Blue.
I'm trying to find a picture of Janelle. I could post up. Oh, the love from Mixed Tag is real. I love it.
Love Mixed Tag. I'm actually gonna mute myself because I don't want you guys to hear me type in until we come back.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Another edition of Thirsty Thursdays. I can't wait for Janelle to come on. This is gonna be really exciting. Really exciting. Shout out to New York. Janelle's definitely family from the Jobberteers. We love them for sure. For sure. Okay. Yo, shout out to Jenna. Why is it taking me so long to find a photo of Jenna? Oh.
Yo, there was a weird noise on my door. I was like, I need to go back. Ha. Sorry.
All right. Shout out to Cal from Black Wrestling. It was his birthday. They're going live after this on their YouTube to celebrate his birthday. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Black Wrestling Podcast is family. I don't like all of them. Matthew trying to come for us, but you know they still family.
Oh, we fight with family sometimes.
That's true.
You know what?
We throw hands. I have.
Throw hands, chairs, stools, tables, all that. But math? Oh. I'm going to go back on mute. I'm going to go back on mute.
Yeah. I mean, he's still family. He'll always be family, but he be out of line sometimes. But shout out to... I think this is a good segue, actually, for me to plug our event next month. So, Survivor Series, y'all know, is in New York. All weekend, New York is going to be lit with wrestling fans. It is an amazing atmosphere and environment.
Wait, no, you got to say that again. And you got to say it the proper way.
What's the proper way?
Survivor Series is going to be in New York. WWE is coming to New York.
Yes.
Survivor Series is going to be
coming to Brooklyn. I was just about to shout out downtown Brooklyn because that's what I was going to say, that where it's really like, you just see wrestling fans everywhere. It's crazy.
It's going to be lit. We're going to be in Brooklyn at Barclays Center. And I really feel like I have to amp that up because Jay-Z is part of us, was like the start of Barclays Center.
Yes.
Brooklyn born and raised.
He was.
We're like...
I cannot wait for Survivor Series.
Brooklyn, I'm excited.
Especially that weekend. And I know Math is going to send me to jail. I know it. I know it's going to jail. But, yes. We about to be all the way lit.
I cannot wait. So, the night before Survivor Series, we are hosting a meetup at Legends with our family, Jobberteers. And there's a lot going on that night that I think everyone is gonna find something that they're gonna enjoy, and I think they're gonna meet people and mutuals on social media that they have never met before. Yeah, and I'm really excited for that because meeting like Baker for the first time, like when I tell you we did not stop hugging each other,
for
all
real.
Three of us, like. And Wild Spice, because we were just like, oh my God.
We kept poking each other. We're like, are you real?
Like, are you real? Like, I'm dreaming. Like,
it was so freaking cute.
Did we just see Bianca come out? Did we just see, whatever happened? You know what's crazy? Oh, I'm going to say, I don't even know what happened. Did we just see Montez Ford chuck his whole shoe?
Oh, yeah.
I died. I was just like,
Bianca, girl, he chucked the shoe. She was like, girl, the whole damn shoe.
Oh, man. That was great because we got to see fucking Wild Spice reaction when Seth Rollins came out.
Oh, we recorded
that. Shit was fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. I think I'm going to put that up as a throwback Thursday.
Oh, my God. You totally should. Yo, when I tell you.
Oh, no, today is Thursday. Oh, shit, duh. Flashback Friday is going up on our TikTok.
Ooh, I like that. Flashback Friday.
Yes. So one more quick plug. I never got a refill. So one more quick plug for our meetup the Saturday night before Survivor Series. I'm gonna actually let Janelle, when she gets on, talk a little bit more if she wants to about what's coming. But the Saturday night, if you're in town, stop by Legends Bar. We have drink specials. It's just gonna be a good time. You'll be around wrestling fans from all over. Like, I mean, what could be better? Honestly.
Like, clear your calendars. We know you're not
doing. And you get to hang out with us.
Look, bro, Brooklyn coming out. Clear your calendars. We know you're not doing shit that weekend. I might just pull the fuck up and just
dead ass. If y'all not there,
like
we not fucking with you no more.
Period.
All right, I'll be right back.
She's getting her refill now.
Right.
I just wanna give a shout out to Mike and to Lucy for being my number one fans. For the freaking
oh my God.
Twitch channel that does not exist.
First of all,
I appreciate
Loomsy was like going off in the comments like, oh my God, she said my name.
Ian, I got you. My goodness. Oh boy. I just want to say, because Mike has been asking me if I'm going to be there at Survivor Series. I wasn't sure if I was going to be in town. Things seem to point towards yes, I will be in town, but that is not a given. That is not a certainty. So I'm gonna let y'all know, but I will be at Legends if I'm in the city.
First of all, we need you at Legends. We need you at Survivor Series. And we need you at Monday Night Raw. Because
there is a saying in Panama, "Por la plata baila el mono," which means when the coin jingles, the monkey dances. So if the coin jingles my way, you
know I'm all about making the coin. Go ahead.
I might not be there.
But listen, y'all gotta understand this, and I promise you, I'm already getting my outfit together.
For what?
For Survivor Series.
25 years since The Rock debuted at Survivor Series.
Ma'am. That's all the right words. God damn it.
If WWE does not do something with The Rock for him to come out, if I don't hear the If You Smell theme song, if I don't shed a tear, if I don't pass out, if I don't hyperventilate, and it needs to be on Sunday. Like, I'm not even accepting on Monday. It has to be on Sunday. If he wants to come back on Monday, cool. Because the first time I was supposed to be at Barclays Center for Monday Night Raw and The Rock came out, we had some complications and I couldn't be there. It has to happen this night.
I had some complications. I couldn't be there.
It has to happen this night. Like, I promise you. I already have people who I'm telling, listen, I might need y'all with me because if I pass out, I don't know if I'm going to get up.
You gotta catch you, make sure you get home safe.
That's right. That's right.
I need y'all to have an ambulance next to me or a defibrillator next to me.
You need a plan B, a plan C. Right. You need to make sure you're safe.
All of the above.
I'm not playing no games. 25 years, The Rock is one of the biggest WWE stars to date.
He really is.
And we're not gonna sit here. Y'all not gonna sit here and fuck with me and fuck with my emotions that way. That's what we're not gonna do.
I
listen.
Don't want to be next to you if The Rock don't show up. I think about
that part.
I mean, I feel like he is for your sake because I got to see Stone Cold. I want you to be able to see The Rock. I'm praying on it. But if
I want to hop on that bandwagon,
if it's anything close to how I felt with Sasha didn't show up at Royal Rumble in 2020.
It's gonna be worse. I'm not gonna heads up.
I think it's gonna be 500 times worse, and that's why I'm I want no parts. I want no parts.
I'm walking down the street and I'm just knocking niggas' heads off, clear off their fucking shoulders. I don't care. Literally just bink, bink, bink. I don't care.
Wait, but your girl Krista, though said it ain't happening. You're gonna have to wait a little longer.
Jenna's gonna be number one.
Ooh! but what happened though? Because when y'all was on the show, y'all was all
cute. That's cute.
And now, all right,
this is The Rock. That's cute,
but it's The Rock. Look,
goes out the window.
If I'm able to make it to Survivor Series now that we have established this, and because we're putting it out there into the universe and we're manifesting this shit so that The Rock is there in fucking November, I'm gonna get myself my "Let the Samoans Take Me" shirt.
Oh, I need to order one of those. I need to order one of those.
What?
I'm gonna be
shirt say?
Listen, ma'am, this is one of my very first trademarks for the Face Beat Heels High podcast because I coined this the very first time that my husband and I watch wrestling together. Roman Reigns walks into my screen, and I do not know who this beautiful man is, but all I know is he Samoan? Let the Samoans take me.
He's a gift from God. He's a gift from God.
Like he is a fucking gift from God. So since
start your shit.
I'm just saying, can I appreciate him?
No, keep that same energy before he was Joe.
Him right now.
Keep that same energy before he was Joe and before you felt sad for him. Keep that same energy.
All right, I'll admit I wasn't a day one fan, but he could do whatever he wanted to do to me about that. But anyway,
get in line.
I want to bring on our guest.
She think I didn't hear that. Oh, she didn't hear that. Whoa, sis, make me take all of you.
The bell.
No, we're not cheering to that.
I am because I love the team.
No, we're not cheering to her sliding in that little. Roman can do whatever he wants to do to her about that comment. We're not cheering to that.
Okay.
Oh, Slaughter's in the room.
Girl, be prepared.
I was rushing home to
That's
be
fine.
on this.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. And Peace frozen.
No, she is. Oh boy. Patricia. Oh no, she gone.
There she went. Okay.
Goodbye. Now here we are.
See, this is what we're supposed to do in the first place.
Right here.
You guys, let us know if you want me and Bakey to be on our Twitch channel together.
Please.
Let us know, because we would do this.
It's gonna be a Chris kind of day.
That's it. That's the name. Chris kind of day.
Girl.
That's it.
Why aren't we rich yet?
Let us know if you want to see Chris kind of day on Twitch, and we will definitely set us up.
Oh yes, we will. I'm gonna clear my schedule. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have this situation going on. Come on now, I'm excited.
We've been talking about being on a podcast, like a thing.
We have.
Wow.
We actually have. So
we'll text each other. We'll be like, all right, y'all, bye. Bye. Don't text each other.
It's happening. It's coming now.
I'm just gonna put it in the group chat so we remember the name.
Yes. Ooh,
but we have to bring the C and the K somewhat together. We have to figure out how that goes. Wait, speaking of Chris, my boo is calling me, and his name is Chris as well.
Oh, well, look at that. He can be a producer. What's up, Chris?
Hey, babe, what you doing?
Well, she's muted now. Okay, so I'm the only one in here. Oh, that's great. All right. What's up, everybody? Let me check the chat. What's happening? Yes, Mike. Chris kind of day. Let's go. Okay, I don't wanna say a lot because Chris is on the phone. So so this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my ASMR kind of moment.
Come on, ASMR. I didn't want y'all to hear all the details.
That's fair. That's fair. But I also didn't want to be screaming at your ear while you're in the middle of a conversation. So
yeah, he would have heard it, like, yeah, call me back, click. It would have been the conversation would have went nowhere after that. I promise you. You're too late, Mike. You're too late now. What did he say? Because it was just the two of us. He's like, Team Shotzi. He knows how I feel about Shotzi. She my girl. Okay, Mike. Shotzi's a Pisces. Is she? She is. Thank you, Evangelina. I'm going to get on that, okay? I'm going to figure out an ASMR channel. I'm probably going to figure that out on TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing. But we really need to get on. Did we figure out how we're going to do the C and the K together? We're going to figure it. Girl, we're in the middle of a show right now. We have a lot of time. I sent you a text. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Hello.
All right.
Welcome.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi went out. That never fucking happens. And
I did
was
not get a text from you, Becky. I
I
promise.
was stressed.
Are you freaking serious? I sent it to you on fucking.
All right, so I'm gonna add.
I'm like,
oh, I'm sorry, girl. What's up? ESL. Okay. Everything. Any way I can reach you via a direct message, it's a text.
And you mean Chris kind of day. You put Chris kind of kind.
Oh, girl, I'm not so.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
like,
we created our own show.
We kept saying we were gonna be on our own show together. And I was like, we need to do it. And Becky was like, yeah, it's gonna be a Chris kind of day. That's the name of the show.
That's
now
we're cute.
That's the name of the show.
Now we're ready. Now we're looking for sponsors, and we're gonna start developing this new project. That's what happens.
We're trying to get these coins. We're trying to get these coins. Okay.
Exactly. I have all my side hustles. I
love it. All right, so let's side hustles. I love side hustles. All right, I want to bring on Janelle because she's the queen of side hustles. Hey, girl.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
Hey. Y'all, I was about to be drunk by the time I came on here. Jesus.
That's what everybody's
I drink to that. Oh, girl.
I love it. What you drinking?
I'll drink to that.
It's just Andre. I'm just kidding. I'm be good because I don't want to be a lush. One time, me, Jenna, shout out to Jenna for Mixed Tag and Chris from True Hill. We had did, and I think Tati, we had did one episode maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years even, and we drank the entire episode. When I tell you Jenna was belligerent. I love it. So I've now stuck to anytime I do a drinking episode, I stick to wine because
it's easy to get out of control. Like when we did the Bella Twins episode.
Oh my god, we did the Bella Twins podcast.
We actually did Jobber Tears right after that.
Yeah, we.
I don't remember. I barely remember going on.
We were drunk. Like we was like, this is. We was like, oh, this is so good. We were drunk, and for y'all two who saw my sister, that's the one who threw away who drank my other Bella wine and threw away the bottles.
Oh,
you never throw away the bottles.
She threw them. First of all, she wasn't supposed to open the other one, and she
look at you.
Why would you even expose me like that? Because we family. That's what
I thought we was family.
We can tell stories. Like it's funny. I had 2 bottles of Jericho's wine, like champagne. So I drank one, and I have one still unopened. So.
That's how my Bella's one was.
How is it? Is it good?
It's really good, actually. Yeah. The champagne, a little bit of the bubbly is actually really, really good.
All right. That's how my sister, that's how my
good champagne
drank it and threw away the bottles. And I'm so devastated. Like
Like half of the price of those freaking bottles are the shape of the bottle or the bottle itself.
They were gifts, though. It wasn't like I bought it myself. It was a gift, and she threw it away. But you know what? I gotta forgive.
Okay.
Gotta forgive.
They got a new wine. They have a new wine out, so that's an excuse to get another bottle.
Well, I want to get Brandy's wine.
Huh?
Me too.
I want to get Brandy's wine.
Actually. Me too.
I didn't even know.
And Carmela has one.
Carmela has one.
I didn't know Carmela has one.
Bianca posted it in her IG story. Yep.
Ooh.
Y'all are gonna make me
that because Bianca posted it. Not because
like my sis. Like I don't even understand. That is like my sis. Okay.
I love it.
Every time I see her, I want to cry. So I get it.
Same.
I get it.
She don't know me. I love her so much.
She gets better and better.
Well, Becky, she knows you because she knows the TikTok.
She knows who I am.
Yeah.
But we need to be
right. She knows.
She knows of me.
I sent her the TikTok that you did. And she was just like, nah, she ate.
Oh, I love that.
I still can't. I'm still verklempt.
Right.
Every single time I hear that, I'm just like, Bianca.
Wait, so Janelle, do you know the game or the rule of the show?
All I heard was drinking. That's
yes.
As far as I got.
Yes, ma'am.
Which sounds very AA bound, but
you know, whatever.
Just was like, it's Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. It's okay.
We have a very Pavlovian situation going on, and every single time that the Undertaker's bell rings, then you drink, girl.
Oh, I was just.
Oh shit!
No.
Well,
Yes.
good thing we not
I'm
taking
gonna
shots.
need
'Cause that would have been a
third
terrible
refill.
game.
Right. Oh,
It is a shot game.
If we would have took shots, I promise you, y'all would have saw me leave and not come back.
Oh, I would have been done. I can't do shots. I realize I'm old. I can't do shots. I'm good.
Yeah, you can. You gotta work your way up to.
You gotta drink water after every shot.
You can always do shots if you want it hard enough.
Ooh.
That.
Okay. All right, thank you.
That's a Maverick tip. Maverick tip of the night from Baby.
Yep. And everyone that's joining us, I want to shout out to everybody in the comments. If you guys hear something or y'all want us to take a shot to something, put it in the comments and we will ring that gong and we will drink to that shit.
Are we
So
sure?
I feel like
they were trying to have us drink some crazy shit.
Right. Like, I feel like that would have gone on like doing. I was like, what?
Oh, see, like this. See, this be the shit. This be the shit.
That shot right now. No, Jenna, no. No.
I'll take a sip of wine.
All about.
Here we go.
But I do want to sorry, these comments are hilarious. I want to shout out to Janelle though, because I feel like you really, I hate the term break through the glass ceiling. I feel like that's so like, but like you really did though.
This
like
you really did.
You did.
Yeah. So for those that are not familiar,
anything yet.
Girl, no.
Girl.
Come on. Let me get this. Because now I know what people say when they say, "Oh, I see you out there working and grinding." I'm like, "No, I'm trying." And one of my friends had to tell me, "No, you're not trying. You're doing." Girl, you're not doing it. You did it. Okay?
We starting.
Do not be modest. You're not doing. You did it. You are literally co-owner of Battle Club Pro. Like, sis, can we take a shot to that?
Cheers.
And everybody in these comments better drink twice for that.
First of all, this fan, I'm gonna need that.
Well, I have one. Wait, let me go.
Oh, that's a co-host of the show.
This is Bernadette.
I was in the waiting area, and when she did it the first time, I was dying. I said, "What is this?"
I'm gonna go get her cousin.
Go get her. Girl, I have a collection of fans. I have been the fan girl since I was in 5th grade. I was weird. I was weird though.
No, but it's just so perfect how you do it. Like, I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, I would have fucked that up by now. Like,
thank you.
It would have been on the floor. I would have been like, oh shit, hold on.
It takes practice. It's a wrist movement.
Ooh, she said it's all in the wrist though. I love it.
Krista saw it and she was like, I need one. I was like, I got you. So there she goes.
These are literally co-hosts of the show. Like, people really be like, okay, so like when they gonna come out?
We're the fans. Like, Clouda does me all the good. Okay.
Oh, Bernadette, my
that
girl.
sound is also very satisfying.
It's just awesome. Yeah, it's like,
yeah,
I'm here.
I love it.
It's so sassy. It's like, excuse me, what did you just say to me?
Like, it low key is a hard bitch without saying bitch. So it's like bitch. Oh, yeah.
Don't get too close. 6 feet.
6 feet.
Wait, how you be doing it, Baker?
Don't get too close. 6 feet. 6 feet.
I love you. Oh
I have my desk fan. Bernadette lives here. I have my purse fan. I have my traveling fan. I have plenty of fans.
Ooh.
My friend, when I was in church on Sunday, my friend, she sings in the praise team.
Yeah.
And she came off the stage, off the altar, and she sat down, and it was hot. Of course, she was up and, and literally all I heard was, and she had a big black one. I said, yes. I need to bring one to church.
Yeah. Girl. You never know.
Awesome.
Listen, I carry this with me year round. I don't care if it's winter. I don't care if it's summer. If you are in the subway and it's winter, it's going to be hot in the cars. If you're in the subway and it's summer, it's going to be hot in the platform. So you pull out your freaking fan and you be comfortable, girl. Or man, whomever whatever you choose to identify as, just get your freaking fan.
All right.
That
now that we got the fans out the way.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm not sober.
Janelle, please tell your story. Let people know who don't know who you are, because they obviously live under a rock.
Lord, I feel like my story is I don't know, it's hard because I'm the modest. We're all, and it's funny because we're all like, me and Black is like, we're all just like, no, it's, it's regular. But no, almost 3 years ago we started the Java Tears podcast. It's been running since then.
Only 3 years. It feels like so much longer because y'all are really out here.
It's just about 3. I mean, of course, me and Wilkins did a previous podcast, so it seems a little longer, but the three of us have been running the streets, as they say. I would say for the probably past almost 3 years. Where, we've created this like awesome community, I think, of other fans of color and from all over. To come together. We do the viewing parties every pay-per-view, whether it's WWE or AEW. Sometimes we've done Impact. So we've done the viewing parties to just kind of give that safe space for wrestling fans that look like us, that talk like us, to come and enjoy. Because that kind of was the stigmatism growing up, was like, you couldn't watch wrestling. Like, I was watching wrestling mute as a kid because I didn't want nobody to know I was up late watching ECW at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's how far we go back. But then within those 3 years, about, I would say maybe a year and a half after we started, my good friend, one of my dear good friends, Joaquin Morales, of Battle Club Pro, he was doing shows and he was looking for sponsors. And I realized at that point it was one of the best ways to not only get our name out there, but also just be a part of the experience in terms of a wrestling show, an independent wrestling show at that. So we started being like one of their main sponsors for about almost a year and a half from there. Where, I've met tons of people. I've, hung out with tons of wrestlers from that point. And then about right before the pandemic, because, Corona had a different idea. Joaquin had an idea of saying, like, why don't we throw a show together? And, we had jokingly, before he even came to us about it, jokingly said, if there was one thing bucket list we could do, it would be doing a wrestling show. So jokingly, we just kind of put it already in the atmosphere and we said that. And then it turned into a reality a lot faster than we thought. So our original plan was to do it July 4th of 2020. That was the original date of Jobber Slam, and then coronavirus had a different plan. So everything kind of just stood still, but we were like, we still want to do it. We still want to be able to give not only something back to the community, but also just accomplish something like for us. Because that always was like my thing. I don't think being a fan, I ever thought, oh, I can, do a show. So that was something we all said, no matter what happens, we're going to do it. So then I would say the top of 2021, Battle Club did a show in Jersey, and that's when we made the announcement again, if we were all systems go, we're going to go do Jobber Slam. We were doing it at the end of July. So we decided that. And then from there, everybody, and that's the kind of good thing about a team, everybody's strengths and weaknesses, what people are good at, what people are not good at. So, me being the organizer in my brain, I was very hands-on with putting the show together, like organizing, getting sponsors for the show, making sure talent got from point A to point B, like just all the logistics of the show. And learning that, I was just like, okay, I like this. This is cool. And then at the show, and you guys were there, he had a week before the show, Joaquin had said to me, he said, I want to talk to you about something, but we'll talk about it after the show. So, as regular people, you hate when people tell you that, like, I got something to tell you, but I'll tell you later. It's like, tell me now. So then I forgot about it with everything going on with the show. So then at the show was when he bombarded me with that question. I didn't know. And I had to tell people that. I said, none of us knew. I had no idea. The boys didn't know. I had no idea that was his offering. His pitch to me was being co-owner of Battle Club. So I was just like, oh my God. I said, well, my mom's sitting in the front row. She never been to a wrestling show ever. I said, well, my friends, family there. Like, it just was like, oh, you're putting me on the spot here, sir. But it was a blessing in disguise, because it was one of those things I never thought of. I just was like, I went into doing the podcast. I wanted change for us. I wanted us to have a platform for us to be us and not be judged and not be ridiculed, or, have people give opportunities. Because that's always been my thing, is, I rather put people on than it be about me. That's just over. That's just me in a nutshell. So when he asked me to be part owner, I was like, what are you doing? Like now you're really trying to change the game now. So now it's a different conversation. So I took some time because at first I wasn't sure. I wasn't, that's a lot to sign on to do. And I had to think of the boys, of course, because I didn't want, once again, there would be no that if it wasn't Jobber-tier. So I had to keep the boys in mind. I had to keep, other things outside of wrestling in mind. And, because it's time consuming. Like Jobber Slam, for the most part, took my entire summer. Like entirely, like there was nothing else that mattered but the show. So it was just like, is this what I really want to do every time we have a show? But it's all about learning balance. But at that point I realized it wasn't about me. It's about us as women being able to have that opportunity, because in my mind it's like, if I'm able to do it, that paves the way for someone else to do it. So, and I had to think like that. So when we had the show that just passed in Jersey, I gave my answer, and the answer, of course, I'll be stupid if I didn't say yes, but but it was something to think about. So, at the show, I gave him my answer, which was yes. So being part owner just isn't so much even the ownership. It's now being able to lead the path into change in wrestling, being able to, I guess in a sense, breaking those barriers that, because like when I went to Tampa, so like that we talked when you guys brought up Bianca, like I literally tear up every time I see her because I was in Tampa, Florida when she won. I was in the stadium. It's funny. It was me. Shout out to my girl Danielle from Pretty Heels, her homeboy, and actually, as random as it was, Shane Taylor went to WrestleMania with us. Random, I promise. But just being there and everything just stopped. And in that moment, I said, "This is more than in her. It's about the little girls in us that always watch wrestling and didn't feel welcome or didn't feel appreciated and didn't feel like this could be an opportunity." So I bring that back full circle to now being co-owner of something. It's like I have a responsibility now to be able to show other women of color, other, women just in general, you can do this. You can be a part of this male dominated business. Like it's not something to be scared of. It's not something to run away from, because you can't really ultimately run away from your destiny. So I take it as like, all right, this is not only my job, it's all of ours. Like whatever I do is really for us as a community and for us to, to build, because we already have a foundation. Like, Battle Club's been in business 5 years. So now it's time to just take things to another level for the next 5. So I am blessed to be a part of that journey now, and it being a part of my story. So it's weird because people will tell me, like the first week, everybody was like, "Congrats!" I was just sitting here like, about what? Like, shit ain't started yet. Like, like we got stuff to do. Like,
Yeah.
because that's my mentality. I don't really always have the time to celebrate. So no, I
Right.
appreciate you guys, especially you guys, because we've known each other since we started doing the podcast. So like I appreciate you guys being supportive, being there at Jobber Slam, and and having faith in us, and it being our community and something we're proud of. So like I know, like whenever I step out, I don't step out just for me. I step out for all of us. So
and that is so authentic and genuine, and I can say from experience, and Krista B and I talk about it all the fucking time. We shout out Jobber-tiers and Janelle and Black and Wilkins all the time because you guys validated us. Like we had one fucking episode and y'all were like, "These are those wrestling girls," and we were like, "Oh yeah, that's us, yeah." So like, I cannot thank you enough.
No. We had Dirty Hills on last week, and they were just like, "This is how we know we made it. We came on y'all podcast."
Right,
that's like I don't understand how welcoming you guys were to us. Like, when he told me, "Oh yeah, like when we first met, like face to face at the studio," and people said, "Oh yeah, these are Jobber-tiers," and Wicca was just like, "All right, cool. So now we're gonna have you on the show. We've been here," and I'm just like, I know how Wilkins is just like hitting pavement harder.
He's 100,
and I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like
this.
he just recorded, and then I walk in. He wasn't there yet. I walk into, I forget which viewing party it was, and then we had Jen, who's about to explode and ready to deliver this baby.
Shout out to Jen. I miss her.
Yeah,
Every time I go to Legends,
she comes up and just like, oh my gosh, I know you only have one episode out, but I'm such a fan. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? She's like, yeah, Wilkins and they spoke so highly of you. Like, I'm such a fan, and I listened to your episode, and I'm just like such a fan. And then I've had a person come up to me like, oh my god, aren't you a part of those wrestling girls? Randomly on the street, like no wrestling, and I'm just like, what? And like we really always give our hats off and our gratitude to job.
We appreciate you.
I really love hearing this. I truly love hearing this because this is literally what you guys did for us. This is what those wrestling girls did for the Face Beat Heels High podcast. So it's just an ongoing chain
of this so
of
much.
Just creating this community.
Y'all really want to make these thug tears fall out. I promise. I promise.
I love
Don't do that.
No, but I think what's important.
It's important. No, I was gonna say it's important. I think for just us in general to be able to pay it forward. Like, you know, like when I've done y'all show, you've done ours. And I think sometimes people don't forget the importance of having those relationships and being able to build upon them, because it's like when you guys were spotlighting women, it was just like no one else was doing that. No one else was saying that. And then, you know, when I was doing, you know, the Big Four and things like that, no one was doing that. No one was saying that. And then with us, you know, us being always just about how do we empower each other?
Right.
Because regardless of what people may say or do or how they feel, like we always want the best for everybody that we come in contact with. It's never been about how do we, you know, capitalize? How do we become opportunists to others? Like, no, it's like, for me, it's like your success is our success, and it's vice versa. And I just think that sometimes get lost in this nasty world sometimes. Whether it's, and it goes beyond wrestling too, like just in general, just having people to just be like, okay, I got you, and really mean that. So like you guys always being supportive and showing up, and that part of that is the realest. Like I couldn't ask for a better support system than who showed up and showed out for Jobber Slam. I could never have dreamed that. So
and it was one of my that's one of the most special wrestling shows I've ever been to. And I've been to a million, it feels like, WWE shows, but Jobber Slam was like a whole different type of special. Like
it feels so special because one, I feel like it was the first wrestling show we've been to since the pandemic. You understand?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
The first one, and then it was just like you had so many people of color, whether it was Latino, whether it was African American, whether it was, you know, you had all of us under one roof, really rooting and supporting each other. Like the amount of people who ran up to me and P and hugged us and squeezed us on the outside before we even walked in. The amount of people who we've seen, like we was cheering and shouting or whatever, like we was at a WWE show. Like Jobber Slam is something that is for us. Like it's something that is for us. That's something that is by us. That's for us. Top to bottom, like you had different ethnicities, you had different cultures, and everybody respected everything. But the part that really got me was the fact that when I looked around the room, the majority looked like us.
Yeah.
The majority looked like us. Sounded like us. They literally it was us. Like it was us. Not saying
Janelle, go get a refill.
Right.
I come prepared. There
you go. I like it. She understood the assignment. She understood the assignment.
I'm start having a bottle next to me because I be getting out my day. Shout out to King Letty, because she usually my bartender for the night. But Legends, we are in there for. Are y'all doing a Crown Jewel watch party?
So Crown Jewel, actually, we record on Thursdays, and I told the boys that earlier. I said we recorded while Crown Jewel going, so we won't be doing a viewing party because we'll be recording actually. So we actually might be doing. Maybe I'll tell them. Maybe let's play it while we record it so we can do commentary or something. But we record.
I'll be at work.
Midday.
I'll be at work because it's like in a day or something, right?
Yeah, it's like
I think it's like
or something.
Like it's on like
Yeah.
1, 2 or something like that. So yeah, we record around that time. So
because that was gonna be my lunch break. I was gonna try to like sneak in and say hey.
I'll definitely give a commentary on Crown Jewel. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok because I'll definitely like give our commentary over, like get some clips and stuff and follow it after it airs or whatever. But yeah, but Jabba Slam, and you know what's crazy? I wasn't even gonna come to Jabba Slam. I promise you.
Yeah, I know. I heard you was the 12th. You was the like 29th entry of the Royal Rumble type thing.
I was. I heard. I was number 30. I was surprised. Okay. Because I feel like I had like I'd be so busy with work and other stuff. I knew I had something else going on. But then once it like kind of fell through and kind of died down, I was like, I'm gonna pull up. Like, and I'm so glad that I did. Like the love between everybody, Big Swole, Tasha Steele, Masha, Shane. Like the banter between me and Shane that night,
amazing.
The banter between me and Shane that night, the banter between me and his manager that night. Like literally, the banter between me and Math that night. Like it was just a way that we can literally say what we want to say in a way where it doesn't have to come to like, oh, you're being judgmental, or it doesn't have to become violent. Like everybody, like when me and Math was going back and forth, everybody was just like, hold up, what's like they thought we was gonna fight. We was like, nah, like
no, that's not even his character. Actually, believe it or not, it's so funny because just recently I went through the bag I had at Jabba because I had a whole bunch of stuff. And I went through the bag and I found a Shane Taylor shirt. And I was like, where did this come from? I didn't buy the shirt because I've been hounding Shane about the damn jersey because that's actually what I really want. But that's a different story for a different day. But Shane, I found the shirt. First of all, we were talking about that jersey even in Tampa. Like, legit. Like, so when I found the t-shirt, I said, where did I get this shirt from? And I said,
one minute. Who's the Facebook user that says proud to have such successful as friends? Because I can't see. It just says.
Well, Facebook. Yeah, they got it. Like except like StreamYard.
I'm telling them who it is. It's Danielle from Pretty Hills.
Oh,
hey! Shout out to her. Can I just say how amazing she is? Like
Danielle came into Jabba Slam wearing a TWG shirt. That's it.
That's all you need to know.
But what's crazy is listen, what we're not gonna do is just obnoxious.
They made the mistake of having me in charge.
Yeah, he's gonna hit it.
Now I know. Okay, I'm like, yo, this is y'all get obnoxious.
He's gonna hit it all night. You saw how you took that.
The moment that she said, "Send me that sound," I was like, okay. I
was at work.
All right. Danny had been planning. Danny had been planning to wear your shirt for weeks. She had said that to me. So she had already had that plan when Jabba Slam came. But
my favorite part of Jabba Slam was the electric slide.
Oh, listen, let me see video. Let me check out that video. Look, I wasn't there. I couldn't go, but the pictures and that video, I was like, I needed to be there. I needed to be at Jabba Slam.
I caught the slides. I'm just glad I was part of it.
You had to. Like, you heard me in my comments. I was like, listen, y'all not doing this slide if we don't throw that leg up.
You gotta throw the leg.
And then O'Shea didn't want to join. And then Darius came out of nowhere and started going through us doing the slide. Obnoxious.
And then also what I liked is because I was really like, Matt be like, why are you so loud? I was really trying to get a picture of Jabba Tears and those wrestling girls after the electric slide. And I was like, Jabba Tears, come on, we here. And as we posed for the picture, Big Swole stands right in front of me and goes like
that's
this.
That's what she good for, yeah.
And Tasha still like lays across her. And everybody, like whoever was there, all the podcasters, all the love, like you just felt it. I was just like, that is Black excellence.
So I have a funny story. It's not funny, but
can we take a shot for that? That was my picture.
Yes.
So I have an actual story. No, it's real.
She was delayed.
That was my credit.
So I have an actual story that's very similar to that exact moment. And it's so funny that it happens, I felt like, only with us. Like, It's only, of course, when Black people get together. So there's a really big, and I don't know if you guys know, and if not, you guys should really look into it if you guys can make it. There's a really big wrestling convention in Winston-Salem called WrestleCade.
Yes, I heard of WrestleCade.
One of the biggest wrestling conventions of the year that happens down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So 2019 was our first year. Like, me and Wilkins went. Because, of course, we have shout outs to Montana Black, Yaya, like all the boys down there
Love
we became close with and family with. They live down in Charlotte, so we were like, oh, kill two birds with one stone. Let's go down to North Carolina, and it's Thanksgiving weekend, so sometimes, like, if you family oriented, you probably won't be able to go, but like we went. Hot Smoke and me, Wilkins, and Danny had went to WrestleCade. And we went to the convention floor, and it's a whole bunch of meet and greets, like any and everybody you could think of really was there. And we had, I would say 2 weeks maybe before WrestleCade, we had interviewed Shad from Crime Time, rest in peace. And we were like, when we interviewed him, we was like, all right, we're going to come to WrestleCade because him and JTG had a table. We're like, we're going to come, we're going to give you guys shirts, we're going to say what up, like we're going to show mad love when we come. So we go there, we meet them for the first time, hug it up, talk, chop it up. And it was them, Rich Swan, Faye Jackson was there, of course. Shout out to Sis, Kiera, Hogan, and Uncle Stevie Ray, because that's Uncle right there. So everybody was there. And I was literally talking to Stevie Ray for an hour. Like, I kid you not. I was talking to Uncle Stevie, like, tell me more. Literally. So it's those intimate moments you really appreciate. So what was funny is that Crime Time started talking wild shit to Uncle Stevie. So they came from all the way across from the other side of the room to where we were standing. And I don't know if it's still the wallpaper for the Jobberteers Facebook group, probably isn't, but it was a time where there's a picture. And when I tell y'all, it literally happened because everybody just started coming out of nowhere, like at left and right, to take this group picture of all of us. And it's the only picture we had, which had all together at that for that weekend. So, like, just those small moments that I feel like no one else knows about, like, those are the ones that you appreciate. So the electric slide moment reminds me of that moment at WrestleCade, because you can't duplicate that. Like, you can never be like, unless you're there, you have no idea.
Right. And it was so surreal to me because, like, and talk, like, literally, as soon as Swole won the belt, right? And that's what took me by surprise. I'm like, hold on, how she win the belt? She in AEW. Like, what is happening? It took me back to, like, oh, she's not going to win because, she signed to WWE and WWE got them contracts. But AEW and WWE is different. So, and as soon as she won, and I kid you not, I think I literally jumped in her arms before she jumped into mine. Backstage, like, as soon as she came out the ring, sweat and all, like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Like, what happens next? Like, I was
so
just like,
fun fact about that moment.
She didn't even breathe.
That moment she had, so we get so earlier, like, we're setting up and everything's happening, and we get to the venue. We're all chopping it up, and she goes, I've never main evented. And we looked at her like, bitch, what? She said, yeah, I've never main evented anything. So along the fact that she was doing Tasha, she was going against Tasha, but the fact of the matter was she never main evented until that show. That just elevated everything.
Yo, Janelle, you're gonna make me like.
We were just like, what? What are you talking about? Like, we were so confused when she said that, but she was just like, yeah, I've never main evented. We were just like, okay, so now we're not only loving making history, but we once again, you have these relationships with with wrestlers and with people, so you love to see them in that moment of like, I can do this. Like, even with main event, I'm super close with them, and I can tell you, even before becoming a part owner or putting the show together, I don't like knowing actually who's winning. I like to save a little bit of the
me
fan.
too. I'm like that too. Yeah,
I love to save a little bit
exactly
of the
the same with that.
in me. So in putting the show together, I only knew one finish, which was the main event versus Sea Stars match, because I've seen them from when they started at HOG. I've seen them take over the indies, being booked WrestleMania weekend, all that stuff. I've seen all that happen. And you know, me and Joaquin made a decision. We were just like, this is their time. So they were actually told of a different finish. So their actual genuine reaction to when they won was real because they didn't know they were really winning. So now I can talk about it because the show's over. So it doesn't matter. But anyone that hasn't seen Jarvis saying, you can watch it on Title Match Network. It's on there. Cheap plug for them. They were actually a really big sponsor for us too. But that for me was definitely one of those moments. Like I was just like, I was so proud to be a part of because, you know, knowing them and knowing, you know, their story is just like in front of, like, when I tell you they had family, like Jay Lyon's mom, dad, and grandmother was sitting all there. And literally when they left, they gave me a hug. They said, oh my God, this is so great. I was like, oh my God, y'all gotta stop. Like, so moments like that, those are the moments I live for. Like family, us being together, us, you know, doing things that no one else is doing. Those is what I live for.
That is so
and those
awesome.
moments are the best moments, you know, like I'm like, oh damn, I can't wait for another Jobber Slam.
So yes,
now I'm gonna be there. I'm going to be there. I don't know. Whenever you guys have your next event, I don't know if I'm going to be by myself representing the podcast or all three of us are going to be there. But the Face Beat Hillside podcast going to be there and give you a hug.
Absolutely. I'm here. Listen, give me a hug. I love it.
We think Hills High on Jobber Tears podcast. Like,
oh, we can definitely
that's a collab that needs to happen.
Let's talk. We'll talk about girl.
Do that. I have no problem. Listen, I'm always outnumbered, so I will always welcome another female onto the show.
I got you.
Literally.
I got you.
You know what's crazy? Yes. We were on Jabba Tears podcast show, right? That night we had that them Bella's drink. Jeree says hi.
Hi, Jeree.
Hi, girl.
The night we had the Bella's episode, and I still feel outnumbered because Wilkins is just so boisterous. I'm like, why are you yelling? We are
That's just his way he talks.
And
he don't yell. His brother feel the same way. So okay.
He's very passionate. That's what I love to see. Like, he's very, very passionate. He's very boisterous. He's gonna get his point across one way or another, but he's very, very supportive.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Black and Janelle, like I said, we always
Mr. Black.
We always tip
the homie
off to you guys. Always. Like, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Like, the love runs deep. Like, they can never say anything bad about Jabba Tears podcast because
we fighting
and the earrings are coming off.
We fighting.
Okay.
That's
like,
But you know what was even cooler though is on our way from SmackDown last month, all of us walking to Legends together with Jabba Tears, seeing Janelle randomly, and then them being able to meet Jeree and Baker. Like, that was like family meeting family. It was like, oh my God, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Crazy part, because I had literally just got back because my birthday was that Wednesday. So I literally flew back to New York the day of SmackDown. It always happens that way. Like, that happened, I think, 2 years ago. I literally was coming back from my cruise from Miami, and the day I landed, SmackDown was the same to Friday. It was the same thing.
Speaking of Miami, sis, and I pulled up the Fat Tuesdays cup because you know this cup. Okay, you know this cup. And I told him because I was like, Janelle's picture popped up on Facebook of her dressed in her mask costume from 2 years ago.
Well, 2 years ago.
She's like, she need to hit a soca party. Girl.
Woo, you got one?
Girl. I am like literally the queen of these parties. When it's time for me to go out and have fun, we got a link on a soca party. Next year, when I say we end Carnival. Like, I am not playing. We are in there playing mask, all of that. Like, seriously, I'm already on Carnival 2022.
I want to come.
I need to. So I've done. So the first year that we did Carnival, we actually went to Toronto. We went to Caravana. I went to Caravana. I didn't play Mosto, so that was the only thing that we didn't do. But we were like, I'm telling you, we went to like every party, it was wild. So we did Toronto. And then the following year, we did Miami the first time. And then we didn't play Moss. Like, we just went, had a good time. But from there, we were like, all right, next time we go, we gotta play. Like, we gotta do it. And it was crazy because that year, so 2019 was clearly when we all, like me and all of my close friends turned 30. So that was like our 30, everybody's 30th birthday was that year. So I literally,
You said 2019?
Yeah. So I just turned 32. Yeah, a bitch old.
Oh, you.
Anyway.
I'm like, no, it's 2020. I'm sorry, you're older than me by a year. Sorry.
But so that month before was when I went and did the cruise. So I was always iffy on playing Moss because the shit is not cheap, ladies and gentlemen.
Playing Moss is not cheap.
But yeah, you got to spend some money.
Yeah, I know.
Like rent.
Girl, I pay rent now, so I know.
Okay, so, but no, my girls were just, like, oh, let's do it, let's go. So we went. So the picture that I had reposted was when we played Moss that year in 2019 in Miami. But I was just like, that's my last time doing Miami because they do it all over. Okay. So like, I would love to do. They have one in LA. They have one like in almost every major city.
But LA just started. LA was not like LA just started. Jamaica just started. They have one. I don't know.
I actually want to go to crop over in Barbados. That Barbados.
Okay. All right.
In London are the two ones I really, really want to do.
If y'all are gonna start talking Carnaval, Panamanian Carnaval happens in February when New York is cold as balls.
But also,
I'm listening.
No, also Trinidad.
So Trinidad, you listen. Trinidad,
February,
you gotta plan two. You gotta plan 2 years in advance, low key. You gotta like sell ass and titties.
I'm just saying.
My cousins have Trini, so she's always like, cool, because she has family there. So like to go there, and I actually have friends from college that are from Trinidad. So she's like, just come, and you got a place to stay. I'm just like, but the costumes, the flight,
it goes all out, like Panamanian Carnival. Like, I'm just saying. Because y'all can come and stay at my house. Y'all can come and stay at my house. We then need to figure out how we're going to the actual place where Carnaval is happening. Because in the city, there's a Carnaval, but it's not as popping as the one in the, like where there's more space. But we can figure it out. But all I'm saying is, you can first make it to the country and stay at my house. Then we figure it out. It depends. Because,
sorry. I wanted to toast to Carnival for the longest.
It depends because Carnaval is literally dependent on when Ash Wednesday is.
Yes, that's how Trinidad is. Mm-hmm. That's how Trinidad is. Yeah. If Ash Wednesday lands in March, Carnival in Trinidad is from like February until Ash Wednesday.
Correct. It ends on Ash Wednesday.
It's either February or March into April because
it can be anywhere between late January and early March or mid March that Carnival can happen.
And next year, if they do it, only because Easter is the weekend after WrestleMania next year. So WrestleMania is earlier. Because typically it's like right after Easter.
Or in April is whatever.
But it's that first. So Mania is that first weekend in April. So Ash Wednesday would probably be like at least that month before. So that's March.
40 days before.
And I'm
a Catholic. I know.
Yeah, I was Christian Catholic. I went to Catholic school too. That's what I was asking. Yeah, but I celebrate my birthday all of March. I don't care if it's Aries season starting March 21st. I'm a Pisces, proud to be one. So yes.
Yeah, I know.
I celebrate my birthday all of April. What?
Right. So if we're trying to do Carnival, either Trinidad or Panama. You know, it's crazy.
I'm down.
All I'm saying.
I went to a Panamanian event. And they showed me like every oh my god, it was so beautiful.
Look it up. It's popping. It can also it can get scary. It can get real scary. It really can. Also, there's a lot of babies born in November because Carnaval always happens in February, November. February, March.
That makes sense.
Where you're like, oh, when's your birthday? It's like October 29th or November 8th. It's like, oh,
yes, one and her fan, I can't, but
I'll get you a fan, girl. I'll get you a fan.
Please,
I will.
You guys,
I'm here for
it. That's gonna be my gift to you.
Wait, time out. P said that she wants to do Carnival in Miami. P.
You on your own, girl. I done tapped out.
No, it's not even that she's on her own.
Oh, not Miami, but I want to do Carnival. Period.
All right, I'm letting you know right now. If whether it's like a Hispanic carnival or a West Indian carnival, you have to be ready. Like there in Miami, there is no such thing as sleep. Am I
There's
lying?
no sleep. There's no
There's
sleep.
no
So
sleep.
so what's crazy is, and this is just me being the daredevil, I think, traveler that I am. I had, and it's so my cousin and my godson, they live in Miami. They live like right outside of Miami. And I was like, cool, I'm coming out for carnival, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, we're actually coming to New York. Because I was like, what? But one time I'm coming to you, you're coming here. So I actually stayed an extra day in New York to spend time with them. But I literally flew to Miami Saturday, went from the airport to Juve, then went back to the house. Then we went to a party that night, and then carnival was the next day. Was on the road the entire day. Like we didn't cross the stage until it was dark.
It's dark
Because you got like over 20 bands. So like depending on the band placement, you there all day. So we didn't cross the stage till it was like almost 8-9 o'clock, and then literally I flew back to New York. Yeah, it starts early. So
it starts real early. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I grew up in
did that. And then literally we flew out back to New York the next day. So like there is no sleep. There's no nothing.
There's
no, for real. There's no sleep. That shit's crazy.
When I went to Miami, right? When I went to Miami, it was for Keysauna's birthday, and she's celebrating right now.
Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday. So we went in 2015. It was my first Miami carnival. I said, no, I'm going. We sisters turning 25. You know, we out. We touched down on me and my boyfriend went. Well, we flew together. My best friend came, you know. We touched down on Thursday night. Thursday night, we on the beach. Drinking for locals, doing all that. Friday, you know, we had a party. Reggae versus soca, you know, whatever party is whatever. Jabba Strikes Back. Shout out to Jabba and Bobby Condors. My other coworkers are hot. Whatever happens, you know. Saturday, it's a party. Saturday is also Juve because Carnival's on Sunday.
So on Sunday.
Then you have to drive out. Oh, we was at Shine on Saturday. And then Sunday we're at Carnival. Keyshauna played Mass, I think. So because she played Mass, we was with her truck throughout the whole time. Or her friend played Mass. We was with their truck the whole time. So when they cross the stage, we don't cross the stage, we just kind of go up. But it's
go around.
Whole day thing, right? And then in between that, it's parties, beach, drunkenness, and crispy crunchy chicken. And Janelle, you've been to Miami, so I'm pretty sure.
So our thing was like drinks on Ocean and on Collins. And then we went to Insomnia Cookies. That's really
I love Insomnia Cookies. It's dangerous.
What is that?
There's an Insomnia. It's not on Collins.
I was just in Miami in August, and I did not see no Insomnia Cookies.
Wait, Insomnia in Miami?
I'm gonna tell you where. Yeah, there's an Insomnia Cookies. It's not Washington because that's where our Airbnb was, but it's like in that area, like when you're heading down towards Ocean Drive, like going towards Collins. It's like one of those avenues. It's like you're going, like it's
but
in,
you know
it's
what's
there.
Crazy? They took Fat Tuesdays off the strip.
I think, yeah, they have. Like, come on.
No, I got this on the strip at Fat Tuesdays in Miami. You have You have to drive out to someplace else. I have another one, a Green Cup. You have to drive someplace else now, like some type of mall or whatever. That's like 30, 40 minutes away, the other side of Miami, to go to Fat Tuesdays. It's only
you just go to Wet Willie's. It's the same thing.
Nah, but Wet Willie's got 2 cups. Like Wet Willie's like something out of the hood.
Oh damn!
I mean, what you expect? You
know? But I love that we was able to chop it up with you, Janelle.
Yeah,
especially for Thirsty Thursday.
Yes.
Listen, I appreciate the cocktail or two. You ladies keep doing what you're doing. Like, listen, don't stop. No, don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you what you're doing is not being seen or watched, because it is. Like, it's crazy how, you know, you go to shows, especially like me, because out of the 3 of us, I'm the traveler of the group. So like I'll go to, like, I literally, when Punk debuted on that Rampage, I literally said, where's Dynamite the next week? because they had announced he was going to do his first Dynamite appearance. So where's Dynamite? Milwaukee. I literally flew to Chicago. My friends drove to Milwaukee. Went to Dynamite. So that was my first Dynamite. Nice. And then I flew out the next day straight to go record on Thursday. So like I'm Bizarro World. So like that's me in a nutshell. Like even now, thank you, because that's exactly what that's about. Like even now, I'm super excited because I got tickets for Rumble, and it's my first Rumble.
Oh, so I'm gonna go to Rumble so badly.
Super duper excited. Like super duper excited. So come on, y'all. Look, I got the hotel book already.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Let's toast to traveling, because traveling for wrestling is probably one of the most fun things that you can fucking do. And if you are in New York, I just remember Dark Side of the Ring comes on tonight with Luna Vachon.
Oh, what time is it? Oh,
shout out to her.
I gotta go.
Yeah, so I want to shout out everyone that tuned in for those Thirsty Thursdays, because we love y'all. And I'm glad that it's back. Like, we took 1 month off. For real. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like,
I genuinely love all of you guys. I really, really do. I thank you all for
likewise. I appreciate
letting us continue to be a part of this and wanting to see more from us. I'm sorry if I'm a little lopsided. My best friend came in and like threw me all off. But I really do love you guys. Janelle, you know, the love is real for you and Josh.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see you on. This is my best friend, guys. That's my best friend. That's Keisha.
I know.
Let's toast the best friend.
Shout out to St. John's in the building. I know you.
All right, go wash your hands. Bye. I forgot they know each other. I forgot.
Oh, that's dope though.
So 6 degrees of separation is real, especially in New York. Yeah. Promise. So we went to college together, and then when this one I posted a picture of her, I said, I don't know who that is. We used to be all up and down St. John's on the strip, all together and chilling and drinking and stuff. See,
I love it.
Those are the times.
I love that.
We gotta sign off before she come back on this camera.
I love it. But I just want to, before we close out, I do want to do another shameless plug about our meetup the night before Survivor Series. So if you're in New York, we are partnering up with the wonderful Jobberteers to put on a meetup with a lot of different things going on, and we really would love to see you out there a lot. We'll be posting more details, right, Janelle?
Yeah. So I actually have a little spoiler, and I'm gonna loop you girls in to what I'm planning as a part of the meetup.
Yes, please.
So as you should know, I went to Comic-Con for the first time, but I only really went for the panel.
Me too.
Spent $70 to go support my friends, whatever. But I also friendship. Listen, support those that support you. That's my motto. So I actually got inspired by the panel. So I am working on doing a little panel myself for the event on the night before Survivor Series at Legends. It's gonna be people from I wanted each chair specifically to represent different parts of the business. So we talk about commentary, we talking about referee, we're talking about people that do podcasts, we're talking about actual wrestlers. So I have some people on deck. Not everyone is confirmed. But that will be the same night as the meetup. So it's a part of the meetup. It'll be before the party, because for some reason all these things turn into whole ass parties.
I know, and that's honestly what I'm looking forward to.
Right, I'm looking forward to it too, and I am so glad that you're doing that. Like, because I had a panel this past April, and it was very nerve-wracking, but the support and love is real. So we're gonna show up and show out for you.
And my thing is that I wanted to, like, unfortunately, because Faye was the first person I asked, because that's just certain opportunities I wouldn't have had unless she had her foot in it. So like, even doing commentary for the Grease Sweatpants Battle Royal WrestleMania weekend. I would have never dreamed of being booked for WrestleMania. So there you go. But sisters won't be available. So I know that was sad for me. I was like, oh, but her not being there made me even think of a bigger scale. So like if this goes well, then maybe we may have to take this to Dallas next year.
All right.
And I may have to get Mr. Shane Taylor involved because he's low key. He low key owes me a little one.
And it's crazy. I was just talking to my friend about, because my friend just moved to Dallas, and I was just telling her I'm gonna come out there and see you next year. So let's just correlate. It could be a those.
No, yeah, I know. Shout outs to Kiki. She lives out in Dallas. So, and I know I have a few other contacts in Dallas. So I'm gonna think of some things. If this one goes the way that I want it to go, then I definitely would love to do, just not on Wale Mania night. I would love to do a meetup panel thing that we can do WrestleMania weekend. So let's see what happens with this one. But yeah, Survivor Series weekend here in New York. Make sure to come out, those wrestling girls. Thank you so much. And my new BFF up here with her fan. I love her. This
Baker,
one, she's a keeper.
The Face Beat Heels High podcast loves you, girl.
It's hard not to love. It's hard not
she's
to love. Baker,
we love you guys. We love you. We will definitely see you on November 20th. You know, make sure you follow us everywhere. Make sure you follow us everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, everywhere. Make sure you follow us everywhere. I'm gonna run out. If y'all want to stay back.
Oh no, my significant other's here, so I gotta go.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Y'all saw my first significant other. She here too. So
I need to start heading out. I just wanted to say real quick, in behalf of the Face Beat Heels High podcast, check out our website, Face Beat Podcast. We got new merch. So go check us out.
Get us a Moen shirt because I'm about to get one too. Becky, send me the link, please. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
I'll get on that.
Ladies.
Bye.
We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna close out with a very special video of us doing the fucking electric slide.
Yay! That I started. That I got credit in. Thanks.
All right. Love y'all. Thanks for joining us for Thirsty Thursday.
Till next month. They gone? Oh, hi. Bye.